Good morning, MacLaren. Today is Wednesday, September 9th, 2020. Today's weather will be partly cloudy with a high of 54 degrees. The winds will be from the northeast at 5 to 10 miles per hour. Chance of rain is 20%. The sun rose today at 6:36 a.m. and it will set at 7:16 p.m. Today, I want to share something that I find absolutely amazing and beautiful. Believe it or not, it's glass. Blown glass to be specific. The process has been around for many years. It existed so far back in history that Cologne, Germany was a major glass blowing center of the Roman Empire in the 1st century BCE. For those who haven't studied Rome yet, that was a long time ago. What truly amazes me is that the process is still used today. To better help you understand how glass is blown, I'd like to show you a short video. This video will show you the process of glass blowing.
Yeah, glass is captivating, it's inspiring, it's performative. What's really fantastic about glass blowing is that it's sort of a dance. And you can take molten glass out of the furnace and then shape it using your breath and different tools. We're going to be talking about paperweights. We call them a champagne paperweight. Is a hollow stainless steel tube that we use to get molten glass out of the furnace. The furnace is the place that houses all of the molten glass. It's at 2,150 degrees. The color is glass granulars that we roll the molten glass through. The glory hole is the reheating chamber, and that glory hole is at 2,000 degrees. Is a piece of mild steel that we use to selectively cool and shape the molten glass. The bubble is created with your own breath by blowing through the end of the blowpipe. Tweezers are a tool that you can use to manipulate the glass, and at that moment it feels a lot like taffy. And we'll actually encase the entire color with more clear glass out of our furnace. That's how they get the color inside of a paperweight. The block is essentially a wooden spoon, and it's soaked in water. The jacks are two knives blades that have been hinged together at the back side. We use the jacks to create a constriction point right off the head of the pipe, and that is where eventually we remove the piece off the head of the pipe. Is at 900 degrees. It's where we place the paperweight for it to slowly cool over the course of about 24 hours. You typically, historically speaking, would be making things like vases or platters or goblets. In modern day times, artists typically use it to create sculpture. Anything from a donut to a glass rabbit, perhaps. It's an extremely rewarding process.
My favorite blown glass artist is Dale Chihuly, who was born in Tacoma, Washington, but learned his foundational glass blowing techniques in Venice, Italy. I'd like to share a short video to show you some of Dale Chihuly's blown glass sculptures.
The state of Washington is home to one of the world's most renowned blown glass artists, and today we're going to see and learn about his work here at the Chihuly Garden and Glass exhibit. The first pieces you see as you enter are of the glass forest. So these are made by blowing and pouring molten glass at the same time from the top of a stepladder. A lot of Chihuly's work is inspired by his home, the Pacific Northwest. So the collection in here has a very Native American theme. Wow. I'm absolutely mesmerized by the color and detail in all of these glass-blown pieces. It's incredible. Easily one of the favorite rooms here is the glass house because it has one of the world's largest suspended pieces, and above you can see the Space Needle. So we're going from inside to outside, heading to the garden. Whoa! I thought that was a real plant. It's so cool. A lot of Chihuly's work is inspired by nature, so something that's really important to him is that his pieces feel like they belong in the natural environment that's around them. Being surrounded by Chihuly's glass-blown art today has been absolutely magical, and now I'm excited to discover his works both in Seattle and around the world.
And around the world includes Colorado Springs. The Colorado Springs Fine Arts Center purchased a collection of Chihuly sculptures in 2005, and they have become part of their permanent collection. And although the museum is temporarily closed, they still are housed there. So be sure to go and check it out when the museum opens back to the public. Okay, my friends, if it is your birthday today, September 9th, happy birthday. I hope you have a day filled of kindness, friendliness, and peace. We're all in this together. See you next time.